If you guys need anything that has to do with online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA, 100% legit and reliable. So be sure to click that link in the description and hit him up now. In Season 8, we are actually seeing two things that I think are pretty interesting here, and they are going to be two packs that do contain literally only endgame cards here in my team, which is pretty interesting considering we have seen a lot of endgames actually dropping here in my team, again, especially with Season 8. I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I know some people are, but there's literally been endgame only packs, or not, I'm sorry, not endgame only packs. There has been packs containing only 2 players, but every player that does drop does get an end game card. Going through, obviously, you guys can see the first one is LaMelo Ball, going for around 600,000+ MT still. Absolutely insane there. Yao Ming, the man, the myth, the legend, 1.5 million MT, still going for an absurd amount. Scotty Barnes, again, pushing towards that 500,000+ MT amount, and so on and so forth. You have Carmelo Anthony still sitting around that 1 million MT mark. Shaq, again, still going to be pretty expensive. So you guys can kind of see that these endgame cards are going for a really good amount. Kobe's a little bit cheaper, which is surprising. I think it is because a lot of guards and everything have been released, so it kind of, I'm not going to say, you know, it's useless using other guys, but, you know, guys like Kobe, guys like Jordan, even a guy like T-Mac, I think if he eventually gets a card, really aren't going to be going for anything too crazy, mainly because, again, of guys like Magic Johnson, LaMelo Ball, Carmelo Anthony, Giannis, all these other guys that are at the 1. Giannis still, again, you guys can see 1.4 mil for one of them and about $1 million for the other one. So again, these endgame cards are going for an extremely high amount, and there is actually a way to get one of these endgames for a lot cheaper. Now, this is something that, again, a lot of people, you know, have been talking about, and this is the My Team Anniversary set, where you guys could see, you know, one side does have LaMelo Ball, Giannis, and Shaq, and then the other side does have Carmelo Anthony, Yao Ming, and Kobe Bean Bryant. So I'm going to take the East as an example just to kind of start, just because why not? Giannis Antetokounmpo, okay? First one, you guys can see this is like his rookie card kind of thing, whatever, you know, this is from his rookie-ish season. But again, 10K MT, okay? Like nothing, you know, nothing crazy. Shaq, again, this is going to be from when he was on the Cavs. And if you do scroll through and everything, you will be able to tell that he is obviously on or around that 10K mark, or at least you were able to pick him up for around that 10K mark for a while. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys right now is that if you guys do not know, these actually do lock in for a reward pack. Now, what's going to happen is there's going to be 10 players on each side, okay? 10 players each side. A lot of people say, well, you know, why would I lock in a set? It's July, right? I completely understand that, right? And this season, at the end of this season, is when these boxes are going to be available and everything like that. So you are looking at towards the end of the month of July. The thing about this, though, is that, again, these sets, actually, if you guys don't know, again, 10 on each side, do lock in for a endgame pack that does consist of 5 players, 5 from the East and 5 from the West, okay? So with this, you are actually almost guaranteed, basically, to get yourself a endgame card for 100,000 MT, okay? Which is actually insane. Like I said, you're able to pick these up right when they drop for 10K a piece. Now, obviously, if you wait, you're going to have to, you know, it's going to be a little bit more MT and everything like that. However, I do really recommend getting these cards right out the gate, again, because of how cheap they really are right out the gate. Again, if you guys are looking for cheap MT, whether it's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, or Switch, all you have to do is go to the site NBA2kking.com, and they will gladly hook you up with the cheapest prices on the market. All you have to do is click whatever option you want, go to your coupon code, and type in Bio2k for a 5% discount. They actually walk you guys through exactly how to do this, so be sure to go hit them up now. You guys just saw, I just looked at that Giannis card, and again, this is Giannis Antetokounmpo, okay? Like, this is a dark matter Giannis, which I understand, you know, compared to the other stats and badges, maybe not, or may not be all that great compared to any of the other cards and everything in this game. But again, this Giannis is insanely cheap right now, okay? So another thing I will say to you guys is maybe even look to invest in some of these cards, because these cards are going to go back up, I feel like. Nothing crazy. I'm not expecting anything crazy. Look at out of position Giannis even being 9K. That is crazy. Like, that is actually crazy to me. A card that was going for over 1 mil for so long is now 9,000 MT. But again, Giannis super cheap. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the other ones here. Now, like I said, Shaq's price is probably going to go back up because he was one of the very first ones to drop. So you guys can see here, actually, well, these are all the power within Shaqs. We don't really care about that. So they're all power within Shaqs. What is it under the Myteam? I'm assuming it's under like maybe like Myteam Anniversary, which it actually is. Pretty cool stuff there. I do want to just check the prices though on them and just see kind of how cheap we are looking. So Shaq is actually, like I said, his price is going back up. So you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. You guys are going to want to get into these cards right when they do drop because their prices are going to go back up. So if you guys are looking to invest in everything, you're really only looking at 100K per each side. Like I said, LaMelo Ball, again, looking really cheap. I'm going to just go through and again just show you guys how cheap all of these guys really are. So these are guys that you guys want to look to go ahead and invest in. Kobe, there's only one up for 17K that like low-key could be a snipe. I doubt it though. Scroll up a little bit. Yeah, so 20K for on Kobe. But again, these are 10K cards when they first drop. So make sure if you guys are going to lock these sets in, do them right out the gate. Do not wait. Don't try to wait till the very end of July and everything. Just get them as you go, and you guys will be able to get yourself a Dark Matter endgame only pack throughout going through this endgame, or not this endgame set, excuse me, this Myteam Anniversary set. And it even shows you guys in the blog, if you guys did not see in the blog, it does say that these packs are going to contain endgame cards released throughout Season 8 of Myteam. Those endgame cards, again, are the players that are being released throughout these sets and everything like that. So there is going to be 10 total cards, like I said, from each side. So there is only going to be 5 endgames from each side. So it'll be interesting to see who's actually involved in these packs and everything. I am hoping that we do see, you know, a Yao in there. I'm hoping we do see a Shaq in there, a Giannis in there. I could see 2K being a little troll-like and throwing in the bad ones and everything and it being the bad ones only. But regardless, like, if you really think about it, again, you are looking at an endgame card for around 100K MT. And again, this is on both consoles too. So like, I would highly recommend, like I said, doing this. The packs, I mean, with how they are and everything, pack odds are really, really bad. I mean, people have been pulling packs literally all weekend. Well, I want to say all Friday, all Saturday. And the majority of people are pulling this Yao Ming right here. The other Yao Ming that people are pulling are the Signature Series ones. And then going to the Giannis's, again, it's mainly this one, why he's so cheap, and then also the out-of-position Giannis as well. Also, the glitched Yao is really cheap as well. But you guys get the point that, like I said, the lock-in is something that you guys definitely want to pay attention to. Take the time, you know, maybe decide if you want to invest in it now. Again, it's only 200K MT, all right? Like, you guys can literally hit up my sponsor, get 200K MT for like $10. Not even $10. It's like $8. So, like I said, I would look to definitely invest in all this sort of stuff. And, you know, be smart. Get yourself an endgame for very cheap because the value is definitely there. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys do think you guys are going to be going for any of these GO cards or anything, or endgame cards, excuse me, you know, whatever. Because there is going to be a Season 9 of Myteam as well. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think this is the last season. So we are going to be getting one more season. Obviously, you know, it's going to be the end of the year's life cycle, but tons of new rewards and everything like that. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what happens there. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, peace.